And I'm not even gonna lie.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, and double honor to the apostles, the bishops, elders of GMS. Right. I know I just kind of did the intro kind of fast, but I was getting ready to let it play. I was getting ready to let it play at first, but I was like, you know what? I'm probably going to just listen to it, commentate, get scriptures, so on and so forth. Because I haven't watched the elders video yet. I haven't even finished her intro yet. I got 3 minutes, like 3 minutes and like 20 seconds in. I don't know how much longer it is, but I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna respond to it because I was listening to this on the way in, right? And I was like, you know what, you people have lost your minds, man, right? And it's not gonna be found. You've lost it, and you ain't gonna find it, man. Whatever you looking for and hoping for in this world, you ain't gonna find it, man, because this world is getting ready to pass away. But I'm gonna play this unbeliever, misguided, hair hat wearing. And obviously, that's weave, right? But we're just gonna we're just gonna get on the point of what she was saying, right, and address some of the points, and then we're gonna shut it down, right? So let's start to hear some of the folly, man.
The idea of heaven just don't excite me. Like, it just does not. Like, what do you mean I gotta spend eternity with a bunch of strangers? First of all, I don't even.
All right, stop right there. First off, and I think she said, I'm pretty sure she said like somewhere in that time span of what I listened to, she said that the Christian way of believing it. Well, that's because you listening to them. They also believe that what there was a snake talking, that you can eat, that it was a forbidden apple, even though you can eat fruit. But it was just one particular fruit, this golden shiny one on the tree that you couldn't eat. Adam and Eve was walking around actually naked with leaves covering their private parts. You burn for all eternity. And I really don't even know what the Christians really believe that heaven is. I really don't even remember from me going to church what they thought heaven was. I don't even get it. What was heaven? What's heaven in Christians, in Christianity? You just floating, wearing sandals with long white robes, just floating on a cloud, just sipping coconuts all day. Now I don't know what what they think of heaven is. Like, but the kingdom, right? We're talking about the kingdom. The Christians don't talk about the kingdom either. The kingdom is going to be on earth. First off, kingdom is going to be on earth, right? And the Israelites are all going to have new bodies, man. They're going to be perfect. And first off, you talking about you spend eternity with strangers. First of all, these are also your people. Right? You make it seem like you're just going to be walking around. I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know you. You just point. I don't know you. No, that's not going to be the case. Everybody's going to be in unity. Everybody's going to be on one accord. Everybody's going to believe the same thing. Right? We all going to be following the Lord, so on and so forth. Ain't going to be no sin. Ain't going to be no one Israelite in the kingdom still trying to eat pork. No. So your misconception is already is making you just say a whole bunch of nonsense, because you can't even fully grasp the concept of what the kingdom of heaven is going to entail. We can't even fully grasp it. We know it's going to be way different than this. Right? We know that for sure. But all the day-to-day life and what we gonna eat and all that, we don't know those things. Right? So already just starting off with ignorant statements. But let's keep going.
Fuck with y'all on earth. I only got about 3 friends.
And the thing is, I don't understand. What I really don't understand is you Israelites that want to stay here. Like, that's something I just can't wrap my head around. I don't get it. What is here that you would rather stay in Babylon and try to fix this place, which ain't gonna be fixed, or so that doesn't really matter. But what is here that you want to stay here and try to fight for and fix, than rather to go into a new existence, a new realm of understanding, the way you think, the way you eat, the way you breathe, the way you drink water, and the earth being refreshed and made and ran by the people that made it. Like, do you not know that's gonna, like, it's gonna be way different than this? But she wanna keep wearing her damn horsehair, beating your head to death because it itches, because all the feces and chemicals that they put in you tying into your damn scalp. Walking around talking about, I got inches. No, you don't. That's not even yours. You rip that damn thing off, your ass bald head underneath for two damn six, 6 worms, man. That's what they used to call them back in high school. When people used to come to school with braids, and the braids when it weren't that long, they used to call them worms. I promise you, she probably got the worms under that hair hat. So it's like, what is here that you want to stay here and just like, you know what, we cool here. But eventually you're gonna come back in your right mind, but you're gonna die first. But you'll be cool in the kingdom. And the thing is, see, you people have such liberty to just do whatever you want to do with no really repercussions. That's really what it is. You just want to just do whatever the hell you want to do with no repercussions. Because you can go sleep with whatever you want to sleep with. You get married, you got money, you divorce them, then you get half that money immediately because you're in Esau's system. Then you can go jump on the next rod. Then you can just walk around with your ass out. You can get all types of new weaves. You can get lip fillers. You can do this. You can walk around with any type of clothes that you want. You have social media where you can just press record and just put all types of nonsense and say all types of nonsense and folly. Like this is what the serpent is giving you, and you just taking it and you're eating it. But he's getting ready to, everything that he's giving you, he's getting ready to strip it away, and he's gonna want you to pledge and bow, right, to him. To his image. Bow to me. And then I'll return half of what you had. The freedoms, the liberties. You ain't gonna have the same rights that you so-called think that you have now. All those things can be your constitution, all that stuff's gonna be stripped away. So it's like, what's here that you want to continue to try to strive in, and then rather than being in the kingdom of heaven. Let's keep listening to the folly, though.
To tell me I gotta spend eternity with a bunch of.
But actually, no, we're going to start with the scripture. Let's do this. Let's split view it. Split view. There we go. Let's split view it. I got one scripture pulled up, but I want. I don't know why that's here. What do I want? Let's get this, because this is what's really going on. I don't know how that. Oh my goodness. Let me slow down. Here you go. That's what I want right here. Jeremiah 4:22. It says, "For my people is foolish. They have not known me." It says they are sottish children, and they have none understanding. This is a person that has none understanding. Zero. Right? It says they are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. And that's Jake.
Fucked up strangers. And then I'm going to be worshiping a man on my knees for eternity. Like nothing.
See, now she got a problem with feminism. You know, they had to sneak in a problem with worshiping the Savior. Even though you're going to do it anyway. But even though all the things that he's done, right, to even allow us to be able to even come back into the Father, right, to have the Holy Spirit, to have these things that he's done, even when you in the kingdom, for you to even be there, he had to do it. He had to get up on that cross, man. So it's like all these things, you don't want to worship him. You see, but that's that feminism stuff creeping in. She can't see herself being underneath no man. You can't be, I ain't about nobody doing that, no. You see? I was going to say something, but I ain't going to say
about that. I'm sorry. It's just, I don't give a fuck. If I'm not going, I don't want to go. I don't even want,
But the thing is, you gonna care when your ass hungry. When your ass can get your nails done, when ain't no more damn weave, ain't no more hair hats in Moab store, you gonna care then. But all the things that people say is like, you don't understand what's getting ready to take place, because you think this place, you act because you think this place is gonna be here forever, or you're gonna be here and then you're gonna die, you old age, and then you're gonna be cool. But it's like you don't understand that everything that you're saying, you're thinking, you're gonna have to give an account for. Because yeah. I don't wanna be you people, man. I tell you that. The Lord got something special for you people. Yeah.
Want to be with y'all. Like, I just don't.
Part 2 of why I'm not interested to go to heaven. At least the Christian heaven.
See, that's the part right there.
Well, none of that shit. I don't give a fuck if it was the Muslim one. Part 2, why I'm not interested.
And Eve is proud, man. You got that damn hair hat on and you proud. You got some type of look to you. But you ain't all that, man. But okay, we're gonna keep listening.
Heaven. At least the Christian heaven. Well, none of that shit. I don't give a fuck if it was the Muslim one. Part 2, why I'm not interested. Number 1, once I found out that the slave owners...
She had to press stop till she can back up and put her cleavage in it.
can get in that bitch. That was already done for me. Like, what you mean the same people that was enslaving my ancestors, whipping them, hanging them from trees, all they had to do was call on Jesus at the end of their life? Not even that. All they had to do was believe. And they get in there, I'm all set. Like, I'm all set. Secondly, once I found out that your parents are your siblings and not your parents anymore, I think like that, I was all set off that. Like, so when I see my dad, he gonna be my brother. Like, that's really the only reason I even wanted to go. Cause I'm like, damn, like if this shit is real, I want to see my grandfather, you know, my uncles, my dad.
All your relatives are going to be in the kingdom, man. They're literally going to be in the kingdom right along with you. You're going to see them again. And then who knows what they're going to be in the kingdom. Your dad in the kingdom might be your dad again in the kingdom. He might be your brother. He might be might be your grandfather, right? You even might be you might be his mother. It's like you really don't know, right? Because I've heard, like, we don't know that aspect, but we know if we make it, then the family, obviously our family is gonna come back to us. So your family come back through you, right? Then we don't know if they're gonna be obviously that won't be your auntie again, because the elect is gonna be born directly of the Most High, man, right? Gonna be born directly after the Most High. So you ain't gonna have no that's my auntie, that's my mom. No, you are starting the family. You gonna be great. That's grandpa right there, right? You ain't gonna be the brother, right? Like those things. Like we obviously we don't know how it's gonna play out, right? But we know that you're gonna be born of the Most High if you have the elect. You're gonna have new bodies born directly straight from the Most High, right? So you will be starting your family. Right? So we gonna find that out when we get there. And I don't know I don't remember ever learning that in Christianity, in the church, talking about when you die and then your dad becomes your brother or whatever the case. I don't know about all that. I've never heard that. This is my first time hearing that. Right? So.
But they about to be my siblings? Like, that's some weird ass shit. I don't even like that script. Like, whoever put that in there, I don't like that one.
Oh, she said script. So obviously the Christianity, they in the churches, they reading something.
So, yeah. That was a no for me. Third, I milk and honey. I do like honey.
And this is exactly why I made the video yesterday. If people don't believe the earthly things, they ain't gonna believe the heavenly things, right? They can't even grasp the small aspects of the things that's gonna take place on earth. So then when you go beyond that, when you look at the spiritual aspect of those things, they ain't gonna understand that. These people can't get it. It's way above their pay grade.
Milk, I'm lactose. Like, I don't like milk. I don't know if it would be like oat milk or almond, but I don't.
But that's a part of being imperfected, right? Let's get this. Right, that's part of being imperfected. You ain't gonna have imperfections in the kingdom, right? Let me get straight to the point, all right? Because all of this 1 Corinthians 15, all of it's good, man. But I'm gonna get straight to the point about the new bodies. right? 1 Corinthians, right, 15:50. It says, "Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High. Neither doeth corruption inherit incorruption. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye." It says, "At the last trump," for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. It says, "For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality." So now that we're immortal, obviously you're not going to have any ailments or any infirmities in your body that's going to be against being immortal. As in, you're not going to be lactose intolerant in the kingdom, right? You ain't going to have yellow teeth, bad eyesight, glasses, contacts, crooked teeth, bad breath, bloated, allergic, allergies. All that is not going to be a thing, right? So, but that's just something that, of course, she's not going to get. But
Milk. So, yeah.
But she was just trying to be funny. That's what it is. Terrible joke.
That's
I used to say as a kid. As a kid in middle school, elementary school, it was so funny I forgot to laugh, man. That's what that was. That was one of them jokes.
That could be worked out. Mansions and gold in heaven. Why do we have property value in heaven?
Okay, so what's wrong with having a house? What's wrong with having a living quarters? He's like, now you're just pointing fingers at just random things. Like that's far above the kingdom. What do you think the kingdom is gonna be? We're still gonna eat. We're still gonna drink. Right? We're still gonna be at party celebration. We're still gonna be having fun, man. So it's like Esau can have his palaces and all his big ass houses, but in the kingdom we gotta stop. We gotta go back to the tents. We have property value. We gonna own everything. The gold and emeralds and rubies and land and animals, that's a part of being in rulership. But Jake is just so far gone. You used to having a damn apartment, 1-bedroom apartment with damn cockroaches. You can't fathom being in the kingdom and having a whole 30-room, 40, 50-room palace, man. Like, what's wrong with that? Have you seen some of Esau's houses? Look at the Elder Pascal shows it sometimes. I don't know how to spell it. What is that called? Oh, let's see here. I'm gonna look up Roths. I think it's called like the Waning Manor, Rothschild. Home. Rothschild Palace. In England. There's one particular one that he shows. But it's like, look at this. Look at this. This is crazy. So they can have things like this on this side, but in the kingdom we got pitch up tents. Like, look at these. And these ain't gonna be nothing compared to the kingdom. But right now, look at this. Look how much land. They can have stuff like this, but we can't have we can't have this in the kingdom. Oh, brother. Like, no rulership mentality, man. I know the Elder Apostle Tar says that a lot. These people don't have rulership mentality. But obviously, a person like this don't have no rulership mentality. You look at this nigga. Look like the damn Joker. Look at this devil. Can't even see him. Like, look at these houses. The Waddington Manor. There was another one, I believe it was called the Wayne Manor or something like that. It was the one with the purple. It was like a purple house. But I could be mistaken. That's probably what it's called, maybe. But let's keep going.
Like, that's kind of weird to me as well. Like, houses, materialistic stuff in heaven.
So what? So if you don't have no materialistic things, what does heaven look like? We just floating. Nobody owns nothing. Nobody owns nothing. We just floating. Everybody's just floating. That's the kingdom. Come on, man.
It really sounds like somebody was freestyling. Like,
You sound like you're freestyling. You just need to be quiet. But let's keep playing,
I
man.
don't even know why there's value of gold in houses in heaven. That just sounds weird to me, but yeah. I'm not interested.
Oh, nothing. Just here to remind
It's gold. So in the kingdom, gold's going to lose its value? Oh my goodness.
you, being gay is not a sin.
Okay.
You were not
Yeah,
born.
see, now we're going off. Even if you've been going off, but now we're really going off. What are you talking about? Let's listen to the reasoning. Let's hear it. Hold on.
Born inherently wrong. Nothing about you needs to be saved, and you're not going to hell because hell doesn't exist.
One thing you said right.
You know what really grinds my gears about pro-life people? Don't abort the baby is a seed, you never know what the child gonna be. Y'all never support the single mothers. Y'all are never there for mothers. Like, oh, the baby, you so worried about the baby that's the size of a mustard seed at the moment. You so worried about a full-blown baby coming into this world, but you're not out there supporting moms. You don't give a fuck about kids in real life.
Okay, this is about as far as I got. But let's get this. Leviticus is in the law. 18 and 22. It says, do not practice homosexuality, having sex with another man as with a woman. It is a detestable sin. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Quick and to the point. Like, okay, you're freestyling at this point. Leviticus 18 and 23. A man must not defile himself by having sex with an animal, and a woman must not offer herself to a male animal to have intercourse with it. This is a perverse act. So you can't do it with animals. You can't do it with the same gender. You're going off. And then when you get where's that at? Nor e feminine. I definitely spelled that. Did I spell? I didn't. 1 Corinthians 6 and verse 9. It says, know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High? It says, be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers. It says, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind. And how do you abuse yourself with mankind? We just read it. It says, nor thieves, nor covetous, right? It says, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of the Most High. Right? What are you talking about? And let's see what this word effeminate means. Let's see here. Let's see what this is. Adulterers, effeminate. Soft to the touch, in a bad sense. Of a boy kept for homosexual relations with a man. Of a male who submits his body to unnatural lewdness. Of a male prostitute. Let's see here. Let's see what the Google definition says. Effeminate meaning. Feminine is an adjective used to describe a man or boy who displays characteristics, mannerisms, or habits traditionally associated with women rather than men. Often used as a derogatory term, it implies a lack of perceived masculinity, firmness, or vigor. It can also suggest excessive softness or delicacy or weakness. See? The scriptures is against that, man. Completely.
Like, there is so many kids that need to be adopted right now that in America that need something to eat. Go to you so pro-life, go support the lives that need it right now. The mothers, the single moms is at the shelter. Go help them with their kids. Because when they come here, y'all judgmental. No, ain't nobody tell you to have these kids. I know that firsthand. Y'all fucking judgmental. Oh, all these single moms on government assistance. But then
got it. So that's where the root is. You're hurt. Single mom, of course. She experienced it firsthand, so that she's more than likely in that scenario. So now you hate everybody because that nigga didn't hit it and quit it. and you kept the child, and you ain't getting no help from nobody. So now you pissed off at the world. Got it.
Pro-life. No, you are pro-control. You don't think women should have autonomy over their own bodies. That's what it boils down to. It's bullshit.
Well, the thing is, you people have control over your own bodies, as it will say, in this society. All right, look what you do with it. Your ass on OnlyFans. Your ass barely wear any clothes. You're at the club, hopping on every rod. You have control now. And look what you're doing. So obviously you need guidance. You getting damn BBLs, you getting damn fake lips, you putting damn weave, you putting horsehair on your scalp. So obviously you need to be watched. You need to be taught what to do.
Shit.
And I don't care if you people get mad, man. We do not care. See, point proven. Point literally proven. You just want to control your body, and what I just say, you have control now, and look what you're doing. And then the next video is her doing what? They got yourself, and you doing what got yourself in that situation to begin with. Now you're a single mother. Because Jake, look, man, I'll give you some insight of men's brain and how it works. When we see this, we're not looking at you and be like, damn, you know what? I would marry her. You know, I would get down on my knee. I would do this, and we ain't thinking about that anyway. Getting down on one knee and doing all that shit. But you doing that, it's like Jake is not thinking about that. Obviously, you have a shape, right? Jake is thinking about hidden. That's it, man. And forgive the language, but that's on Jake's mind. You parade. See, the thing is, I don't understand about this generation of people. Well, I get it, but it's like you women, you walk around, parade yourself with barely any clothes. You own internet. We go on your social media. You shaking your ass. You got your nipples showing through your t-shirts. You doing this, but then when you out in public, and then a man, is coming on to you strong because this is the only thing he really wants, or he plays the smooth word game, which is to tell you what you want, to tell you sweet nothings. And then you find out that, oh, he really didn't love me or like me, whatever. And then you upset and you mad at the world. But look what you're portraying. This is the image that you're portraying. So no man's gonna be like, yeah, I wonder what her favorite food is. No Jake is thinking that. Besides the simps. But nobody's thinking about that when you're doing this. And that's why you ended up in that situation that you in now. That man had a mission, he fulfilled his mission, and then he got up out of there. And now you're dealing with the repercussions because look what you're portraying. Look at the image that you're giving off. But you can't tell no woman that. I promise you can't say that. Because then they'll flip it and point the finger at you. But why are men like that? Look, okay.
I brush my teeth twice, cause I be talking shit and like fuck a hater, red light, barely stopping these
nigga.
All right. What a doozy.
And I'm gonna play a little bit of the Elder's video, and I'm gonna shut it down, man. You just said a lot of things that was just completely wrong, and but what do you expect, man, from the hair hats? What do you expect? Let's listen to what the Elder got to say, and I'm gonna shut it down.
I want to say all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Wadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS. Shalom to the hopefully elect. This video is going to be a response to a few statements that was made by this individual here. She says, heaven don't excite me. It sounds weird.
And it's great because it excites us. Getting the hell up out of here, actually getting to live. Fresh food, fresh water, no GMOs. Actually get to be a man. Seeing our people not bug the hell out on drugs. Confuses all hell on what's going on. Following the Lord. All that we excited. But she's not.
All right. So in these last days you have, and this woman, she describes herself as a Christian lesbian.
Oh,
okay.
Brother.
Yep. And I examined her channel a little bit. I spliced together a few of her videos so you could hear some of what she was saying.
Now it all makes sense. Now everything makes sense. Yep. There we go. That's why, yep. Now everything, put the pieces together. There you go. Wow. And see, that's Christianity. Be like, well, come as you are, God gonna love you. Yep, there you go. I'm even seeing churches now with pride flags on them. Oh, man.
I'm not making any money off this video. It's simply for education purposes. So fair use, okay? Fair use. Anyway, I'm not going to say all the obvious stuff. You know, I'm not going to let the anger rip. I'm just going to, you know, talk a little bit about what we heard. All right. And I got to say, some of her, you know, what she was saying is because of Christianity. It's white Jesus' fault and Christianity. You people that are Christians, you were supposed to have educated the people and told them what would happen after they die, told them about the spiritual realm, you know. And as it is, she believes, and I'm gonna tell you one or two valid things that she did say. She said she don't want to go to the Christian heaven because she got to go there and be with the slave masters and the people that enslaved our ancestors, and all they had to do on their deathbed was holler out Jesus or say they believe, and then they get to go there too. So she doesn't understand how the spiritual realm works. She doesn't understand any of that. But the Hebrew Israelite ministry has been and will continue to explain these things. I'm not going to break it down in this video, but if you follow our videos, you can understand how that's going to play out, the recompense, and the fact that nobody gets away from the judgment of the Lord. And them slave masters and them slaves, you know, or the slave masters and the people that did that horrible crime, they're going to be slaves. But she doesn't know that. Anyway, let's...
If you told her that, she'd be like, oh, no, I don't know, and start bugging out. People really don't want to see Esau suffer. I'm going to shut it down, man. I'm going to finish listening to this. But I'm going to shut it down, man. Hope the lesson was edifying. Hope you got some out of it.